Reed-Enever, and welcome back to another Tips Tuesday session. I am so excited to be here sharing with you some marketing tips and some ideas that will help you along the way in your business journey. If this is your first time tuning into a tips session, please feel free to let me know where you're from in the comments. Let me know where you are, what your business is, and how business has been going for you recently. And if you're a long time attendee of our Tips Tuesday sessions, then please say hi. I would really love to know where you are, what's been happening in your business, and how things have been going this morning. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, Tips Tuesdays are run every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. Melbourne time, unless something happens and I'm sick or something like that. And we share different insights and tips on how we can help you market your business. And this week we're going to look at the "Are you giving up too soon" option of marketing. And look, I get it, guys. You're trying different things, and you've got different things happening within your marketing journey, and you may feel like you've done something so many times, or you've reached out to people so many ways and it's just not working, and you want to give up. But I can tell you, as a marketing coach and as a marketing consultant, and even with our My Marketing Circle members, the one thing I see, the one thing that is normally pretty clear to me in these periods of time is you're not sharing it as much as you think you are, or you maybe haven't done as much because you were so close to the marketing message you put out there. Because you are so close to everything that you're trying, you quite often don't see the fact that people don't see your message, okay, and they don't see it the first time, and they don't see it the second time, and they don't see it the third time, and quite often it takes multiple times for us to be able to share our message. So today I wanted to cover with you some tips and some common things that I see when people give up a little bit early, and then hopefully along the way, if you feel like giving up right now, you can assess and run past these criteria and see if giving up is the right thing to do on our particular marketing strategy, or whether it is that you need to keep going. Okay, first one foremost is events. So whether they're webinars, workshops, anything like that, I see lots of people want to pull out because numbers aren't high, or they don't think they've got their registrations, or they don't think that they've promoted it enough and they've been able to do it. So when we run an event, there's multiple places that we can promote that event. We can put an event up on Google My Business. We can put it up on Facebook. We can email it out to our newsletter, and we can put it out on LinkedIn. Now, especially since COVID hit, we've seen lots of last-minute registrations come in. That happens for BBB. It happens for all sorts of things. And that's just because people don't know what their life is like, how things are going to go along the way, and they quite often just don't have the time or the ability to be able to commit and hit that go button straight away and be able to say that. And quite often they're waiting for that last minute prompt from the Facebook event where they've shown they're interested to remind them that they need to register or they need to get tickets along the way. So when we're looking at marketing our events, or marketing a launch or a course workshop, we want to make sure that we're using those tools. So we're creating events on platforms like Facebook, on Instagram, on Eventbrite to attract an event directory to us. And if it's a free webinar or a free event, you're not going to pay fees, so it's a bonus. You get seen by a directory of people who are interested and attend events. So that's a really good way of doing things. And you really do want to delve into the opportunities of making sure that we've got those events out there. Then we also want to post inside those events. So you want to remind people, you want to give them a little tidbit, a little bit of a snippet along the way, and let them know what they're going to get by attending the event, whether it's free or not. You want to be able to do that. You want to make sure that if you've got groups and places that you can network, you can share that event. Okay, and you share that it's coming up with targeted people along the way. You will, I promise you, get sick of sharing your event, your webinar, and you'll think you've done it too much. What I can guarantee you is 90% of the time when you get sick of it is the time that you actually need to ramp that level of marketing up. You need to ramp those things up. So events are one of those things that I see people get sick of. Video marketing is another. And look, I get it. It's hard to produce video. It's hard to hear yourself. It's hard to look at yourself at the camera every now and again. And you just go, oh my gosh, do I have to do one more video or see one more thing? I just don't see the results that I'm getting through this content that I'm putting out there. And I get it. I've been there. I've done that alongside you. If you go back and you look at my first series of videos, you'll see they were pretty crap. But what they were my start, and they were my consistency, and they were my showing up, and my consistent showing up and being able to do that. Now, there's one challenge out there at the moment that is actually about to kick off in April, called Vita, and Vita is video every day in April, and it's a small video. It's not like long pieces and content. It's actually more about vlogging or telling people or sharing your industry tips and experts, which will help you keep along the way. And challenges like Vita have real amounts of power to help you be able to grow, to help you be able to consistently turn up, to get a little bit more comfortable on camera, to get a little bit better on camera along the way, and to really, make sure that you are feeling your consistency. And by consistently delivering content, and if you make your program, if you join Vita, you can join us inside BBB. We've got a dedicated thread in there for Vita. We also, in the marketing circle, are going to be talking in Mojo members and different tips about how to make Vita work for you in our how-to session, in a Q&A sessions and how-to sessions as well. The biggest thing about, if we can consistently turn up and we can create the habit, and creating the habit of creating good content and educating our market is really key. So consistently doing videos. So for those of you who've got 4 or 5 videos out there and I've tried video marketing, it hasn't worked, I'm saying to you, it's too early to decide. Video marketing takes time, it takes layers, it takes opportunities, and while we would all love to put our first video out there, it goes viral, it explodes, it gets 10,000 views, that is not how this game works. Everything we do in marketing is a long burn. And I keep saying this to people, overnight successes. There's a lot of work behind those overnight successes. There's a lot of failed videos. There's a lot of failed social posts. There's a lot of failed marketing that has gone behind that process as they've become to be that overnight success that you're seeing out there in the world of social media. So Vita, if you want to get involved with it, it doesn't have to be YouTube. I'm choosing to do YouTube, so I'll be putting out small marketing tips a day on YouTube. However, you can look at Instagram, you can look at Reels, you can look at YouTube Shorts. It's a really good time to get involved in YouTube Shorts and short form video content because short videos each day allow people to get in it. And if you do get involved, head to Business, Business, Business. On Thursday, when Vita kicks off, we will have a dedicated thread. You'll find it under my profile, dedicated for you to be able to pop your videos in so that we can all go and engage with each other inside BBB. And if you're not taking part in Vita and you're a BBB member, make sure that you support the fellow members out there with that initiative. So video marketing is definitely something we need to do more of, something we need to layer up, and something that we need to make sure that when we're doing it, we consistently deliver those videos within different areas. So once we've got those videos out there, obviously BBB for Vita, but have a look at embedding those videos into your blog with a long form piece of blog content, using something like Missing Letter or using something like Meet to schedule the video out so that it regularly reminds people that that video is there. And once again, like the events, you will get sick of marketing it, but slowly but surely we just add that layers, and we add that layer of consistency and turning up for our people, and they get to engage with it. And by engaging with it, they get to see how things are going in your world. They get to see that you know your stuff and you know your education along the way. So I do encourage everyone watching this live stream today to join us for the Vita Challenge and continually video market your business along the way. Who knows, you might pick up a video marketing tip or two from me along the way on those ones as well. And the other thing is sharing what you do. So going behind the scenes, sharing those moments. And I know that people go, but I've shared that before, or I've done that before, or I've shared my top tips. So top tips are another one as well. I've shared them before. What we're relying on when we continue to say I've shared it before, it hasn't worked, we're relying on the fact that people can still find it. Our job when we're marketing our business is to continually present the information that we know our clients are going to be searching for or needing in different ways, or resharing that information through social media or newsletters or different channels that will allow our people to connect with it. That's our job. That's our job when it comes to marketing. I know I've pretty much rolled down the whole marketing area down to those ways. So what you need, what you might do is you might create a video and then you're going to write 5 or 6 captions for it. And that's what we're going to delve into in that Creating Captivations working day that we actually got coming back in April when we're looking at classroom events. About how do you create different captions for different content, because while the video might be usable across different platforms, it's about making sure that we've got the captions and we're writing the text that goes with it, that the algorithms that can work with are moving our things that way. Is email marketing the best way to get course enrollments? Look, I will answer that one in a second. It's a number of ways. There's lots of ways to get course enrollments, and I definitely will add that one to our Course Creator Circle how-to webinar. I'm going to pop in the email for creating captivating captions. So if you guys want to join that one, that's on April 30. Okay, let's answer this email marketing. Is it still the best way to get course enrollments? Okay. Email marketing, there are two things on the internet that you own, and one is your email list and the other is your website. So email marketing, what that means for you, and we'll talk about email marketing from angles and giving up too soon right now, is one of those ways that you can continually touch base with your database. So what I like to do is I like to have good lead magnets that come in from social media that bring my people onto my email list, and then we're dropping and we're feeding that content out to them, educating them along their way to be able to market the course. The thing is, it's one way to market your course. YouTube video content, social posts, getting out there, speaking on podcasts, speaking on all of those areas are different ways to market your course. Email marketing, what makes it successful is making sure that we target and we tag and we do all of those sorts of things. So what I might do is I might do a dedicated sequence in the Course Creator Circle for our members on email marketing over the next little while. We were deciding on what our how-to topic was going to be. And for those of you who don't know about the Course Creator Circle website, here it is, and I will put a session in for our VIP members all around course creator email sequences in course creation marketing and how you can use it. That will be our how-to session. Thank you very much for that one. Teaching strategies with technology. I am loving that question. So thank you so much for that. And we'll delve into that into a full webinar and help you out with those ones as well. But the thing is with email marketing, so giving up too soon on that too. You build your list. It is about consistently sending a newsletter. What we've got to remember in this marketing formula, we've got to present our message to our people at the right time. And even at that time, it will quite often take 7 to 8 ways of them seeing that message that is going to allow them to engage and work with us. So I'm not a big fan of cleaning up, inactive subscribers on email lists, because I find that my people, when they're ready, they will buy and they will engage with that particular list. But it is about delivering them good content and attracting good leads from the very, very start. So that's about making sure we have lots of good, strong opt-ins that will help lead you through that process. Now, that could be a free webinar, like we're talking about at the start. It could be the opportunity for you to delve into things like bear with me, an ebook or a download, or it could be a short snippet, it could be a preview of your course along the way. But once you've got the email address, it's about encouraging them to take that next step. And that might be by the course, it might be by the coaching, it could be any of those things along the way. Okay, so we've covered event marketing, we've covered a little bit about email marketing. Let's cover a few things about the opportunities of educating our market, and we've covered the video marketing, and we're looking at the Vita type situations. The other thing that we see people give up on too early is the social platform itself. They say their market's not there. They maybe haven't been participating within the right groups or the right spaces, and they've given up on the platform. Facebook's not for my business, or Instagram's not for my business, or LinkedIn's not for my business. And quite often what is not the case is they're just overwhelmed and they're trying to take on too many platforms at once. So my top tip when it comes to managing your social media and making sure that you work with platforms is claim your real estate. Own your URLs, own your usernames, own your handles, and then step by step work your way through being able to learn each platform. So for me this year, my particular focus, although I've been a Facebook girl through and through, is YouTube. And I am learning how to make the most out of my YouTube channel and the reach and the watch time that the videos that I've poorly optimized, etc., have been getting out there, and how to capitalize on that in 2021. But up until now, I've been known as the Facebook lady for organic reach and the Facebook lady for building Facebook groups and communities, and that's what I'm known for, and that's fine. It's absolutely great. But I want to make sure that we're learning and we're continuing to upskill, which is why we're taking part in the Vita Challenge and all those other things that are happening out there. But we want to make sure that we're continually upskilling. But until now, I'll be really honest for you, Facebook was getting me results. Instagram was getting results, LinkedIn was getting results, Twitter was getting results. I really didn't need YouTube. It was managing its own. And I'm now ready to learn the platform. So we don't want to give up on a platform. we want to make sure that we're working with it and we're understanding it and we're optimizing it. And if we don't know, or if we feel overwhelmed, maybe pause and take a break, or maybe use tools like Reed-Enever to set things on autopilot until you're ready to be able to do that. And just by one step at a time, build your information and get your story out there to be able to help with people. So, you know, if you've created a series of memes and you know that they're all a series of tip videos and you know they work, loading to something like Reed-Enever will allow you to be able to continue to share them across the platform. And it will allow you to be able to reach out and consistently, you know, be sharing. You may not get it right, but you're starting somewhere, and starting somewhere is better than nothing at all. And as I said, we always get absolutely tired when it comes to sharing our content. So, you know, quite often this is where something like Reed-Enever, where if you're creating good evergreen content, will come in. I'm just going to pop in Reed-Enever in here for those who want it. I've got a how to walk through on the business sites. I'm going to pop that in there for those who are looking for that, because I've mentioned it a few times this morning. By promoting live lessons in my course, is there a chance that we'll encourage enrollment from teaching strategies? Look, absolutely. We do that's part of our promotion strategy for Media Connections, not for Media Connections, for the Course Creator Circle. We'll do how-to webinars and those sorts of things. And it definitely can, by all means, help people along the way be able to engage with that content and with those course creation videos. So, you know, you could create those live sessions, particularly as an event on your Facebook page, and put the registration link being your course. That's definitely one way you could market it, and definitely one way that you can get in there. But I would most probably look at the opportunity of just running something externally, running a how-to session or a webinar session externally where people can engage and sign up for you as well. And that would be the one way that I would get into that. Okay, so what have I missed? We've missed socials. We're talking about, you know, maybe automating some of our socials to be able to keep those things going. We're talking about events, networking. Networking is the other one. I hear so many people say to me, you know, networking, I've given up on networking. And I'll wrap today's Tips Tuesday session up with networking. And that's quite often because even whether it comes to Facebook groups and communities, or whether it comes to face-to-face networking, you haven't found the right group yet. And I get it. I absolutely do. It's like finding friends. It takes a little while to find who you gel with. But what I suggest you do, and whether it's a Facebook group or it's a face-to-face networking group. In Facebook groups, I suggest you go in, you find groups around your topic and your expertise, and you lurk for a little bit. And you see how the group rolls and whether it's something that you're going to roll with and you're going to feel comfortable with. If it's a networking event, I like to go a little early. I like to scope the room and make sure that I'm feeling okay and where's the venue going to be. And if I know someone, then I like to try and reach out to them first. And then I can make a commitment that if I'm going to go to a networking event, unless it's complete washout and it's no one that I'm ever going to talk to or ever do business with, or I'm feeling so like a fish out of water, I will quite often make a commitment to going to 3. And that commitment of going to 3 means I give that event a fair chance, and I give the opportunity to turn up and be able to do those things really, really well. So that is the other one that we see business owners give up with so often, is networking. Teaching strategies with technology, you are absolutely welcome. I would, if you're not already on the Course Creator Circle, head over, join the group, catch up with everyone, and we will delve into some more dedicated how-to sessions in that one as well. And the other final thing that I think we all give up on quite easily and quite so easily is sharing our own story. So pitching ourselves to media, pitching ourselves to podcasts, pitching ourselves to the opportunity to guest speak and do all of those sorts of things. There are so many marketing trainers out there that I could go, yeah, no, I'm not going to teach marketing. It's all good. I don't need to, you know, so you can learn it from someone else. You can get it on YouTube. But the reality of it is the way I teach is different. The way that I work with business owners is different from any other marketing strategist out there, because I bring my own unique little quirks along the way. The same thing goes for you when it comes to you and your marketing message, when it comes to you and being able to present your story to the media, whether it comes to being able to share your knowledge and your expertise and be the expert. Then there are all sorts of ways that you can do that and be able to tap into sharing that knowledge and expertise. It is you that your audience buys. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It is absolutely you that they buy. So your presentation style, your way of connecting, your way of being able to network, your way of presenting information on a podcast is all good. And we literally do all start somewhere. As I said in the video one to begin with, if you thought about when I first started in podcast interviews, there was echo, I didn't have a microphone, I didn't have half the stuff that I needed to have, but at least I started, and at least I got out there somewhere, and we got out there and we were able to do all sorts of things coming up. So we do hope that you continue to market your business. Now, for those of you who are wanting to work with me a little bit more on marketing your business, we have actually rolled out our whole lot of workshops and events for 2021 on to Eventbrite. So most of them are there, apart from the ones I'm guest speaking on, which you'll find on my website very shortly. But we've got a skills webinar coming up with Getting Grants with Tara Whitney that can help you market your business. That's a free one for you to attend. We have an online working day called Inspire, Engage, Connect on social media, and that's coming up on the 15th of April. We've got Creating Captivating Captions for Social Media, which I've already mentioned, which is on the 3rd of April. We've got our Educate the Market Challenge in May. So for those of you looking at building lead magnets and all those sorts of things, that challenge is really good. We actually spend 30 days focusing on that. We've got one on pricing strategies too with Kylie Martin, who's coming in to talk to us about that sort of stuff. We've got our content creation immersion with me in June, which is 3 days of creating video content and being able to work on your business and being able to share your expertise and knowledge. I'm just going to pop the link in for everyone to find those events as well now. And what else have we got? Let me go through the list. There's a few more things on that list. We've got creating lead magnets from the content you already have. So turning that knowledge, those blog posts, those videos, and being able to create really good lead magnets to opt in and bring people through to your list. We've got your Build the Profile and Be the Expert challenge. We've got creating courses and challenges online from the content you already have. Short form video, kickstart your podcast, and we finish on October 15th with another working day online about making marketing part of your day. So if you're wanting to have a look and work with me a little bit more, that is one way you can do it. Come and register for some of the events or the online things that we have running. For those who are teaching, the Course Creator Circle is full of resources to be able to help you delve in and be able to dive in and do more stuff, and we're growing that one right now. And if you are looking at marketing and course creation, then the Marketing Circle is my membership where you get to come and work in a circle with me on all things like the Vita stuff, where I'm going to share with you extra little tips about video marketing along the way. And you can join the Marketing Circle right here on this comment link here, and that's an annual membership plus bonus is you get Course Creator Circle membership for the same price. So you get Course Creator Circle and you get the Marketing Circle all in the one membership. So that's it, guys. Do not give up too soon on your marketing. Make sure that you are consistently showing up. It's that consistent layers of opportunity, those consistent times you present your message to your audience, that consistency of being regular on social media, making times to turn up in Facebook groups, to turn up in LinkedIn, to share your knowledge and expertise that will lead people to your course. And if you're marketing events or courses or launches, don't be surprised. Last minute signups are part of the game, and that's how it works. But you know, it's all good. We've got to present our message to our people when they're ready to see it multiple times so they can engage with it in the format that they're looking for, and being able to do that. And that's why marketing is a big basket full of lots of Easter eggs that we can put together and we can share out in the right format and in the right time. I'm Linda Reed-Enever. Thank you for joining me. I have been pleasure to share with you some tips this Tips Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you same time next week. Bye.